Okay, beauty. G'day guys, how you going? Nice to have, thanks for coming in. Him and Alice, you guys have been, we've known each other quite a while now, and you've just had a bit of a stressful time. And um, I just want to say before we go anywhere, you did an amazing job. You did a fantastic job, and it almost sounds like you pretty much saved Dale's life. So awesome work, and as always, you just do an exceptional job. So thanks so much for that as well. Um, how you going anyway?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, tough time. Just before we go, just like as we do when we speaking to clients, just a reminder that everything that happens here is under the Privacy Act of 1988.
Yeah.
So obviously, everything that we talk about is completely confidential. And you guys spoke before the meeting, said you're happy to come along together
That's
to
right,
do this
too.
debrief. That's great too. I mean, it's good that we've all become close. We can, um, uh, you know, feel comfortable to have these sort of chats. So that's awesome. So whatever happens, as I said, like, any notes I take, like with clients, go straight to the filing cabinet, locked up, and it's between us unless they say further, obviously. So again, congratulations, good work, awesome. Dale, you've probably heard that Dale is safe and they say he's going to make full recovery.
Yeah.
Well done, boys.
That's good.
Yeah. So we just go over the events again. So from what I understand, Dale has been acting a bit oddly lately, not getting along to many people, and you guys have seen that up close.
Yeah.
Uh,
Not taking his medication.
yeah, right. Okay, so there might be a bit going on there. But as far as the event goes, he was basically sitting on his chair, and he
Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise.
right, yeah, playing the container, and he just collapsed to the floor unconscious.
Yeah.
Frightening.
Yeah, frightening. What was going through your mind at the time when he hit the deck?
Something.
Yeah, right. It's that again when we get the information.
That's the
back from the
training.
hospital.
You put him in a recovery.
Yeah, yeah. So this little session we're having here is just a debrief. So you guys totally understand that you've got some full support from me and everyone here at Cobra Kai, as you guys have support for other people when
You made that perfectly clear.
beautiful, good stuff. So we can head on keep going with this debrief.
Yeah.
And just to see if there's any services you guys might need or anything that we can all do for each other. We'll just go through that kind of thing now. You're happy with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Beauty.
Sure.
Beauty.
Pretty much right with. I mean, it was a surprise, but it like pretty much trained to do that kind of thing.
Okay, so what types of feelings have you are, but you're also a human being, so
Oh yeah, thought we were going to lose him.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah. What types of feelings have you experienced since the event? And like anything you'd like to speak about? Again, just before sorry, buddy, but just basically we'll have a couple of debriefing sessions, so you don't have to answer any of these questions now. But it's good idea to put the questions you had. You can self-monitor yourself and talk to me and talk to each other about that. And then next time when we meet again, we'll ask the similar questions and give you a bit more
See
time.
how we're going.
See how you go.
Yeah.
So, because things like, what types of feelings, have you experienced since then? And, look, can I ask how many hours have you been, how's your sleep been?
May I just say,
Sure.
our training has taught us that it causes anxiety. So we've been a bit anxious.
For sure.
And
Sure.
when you're a bit anxious, you sometimes have dreams, you sometimes don't sleep.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So thanks. I'm glad we can talk about it. And it's going to be completely natural to probably light sleep and your brain probably be ticking over and reminiscing about the whole situation. So that's going to be a factor. So can you remember what your feelings were like at the actual time? I know we just spoke about it before, but like actually as it happened, did your adrenaline must have kicked in, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Adrenaline and training.
Adrenaline training. So that's again, great job. It's amazing. What kinds of things have you guys spoken about together since then? Have you gone into much detail about the situation, spoken about your feelings with each other?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right. As you say, like sometimes you just kind of like dozing off and then it comes back, and so there was a little bit of a chat about it.
Yeah,
I think Alice sort of has, I would say that she has deeper feelings about the fact that we might have lost Dave.
okay, cool. Well, again, it's such a great, like, I think that basically because of your reaction to the situation, we didn't lose him.
Yeah.
So, you know,
You're right. I mean, you don't. I don't think either of us thought anything except like that there's someone's collapsed. Like, let's help him. Breathing, not breathing. You know, pulse.
Yeah.
Just generally do what needed to be done. And as the case was, he had a very weak pulse and he wasn't breathing. So
yeah,
we was just straight into CPR.
CPR vehicles, good on you. You know, again, you're training to the optimum level, and
You're right.
awesome.
Here we are. So like, done.
Yeah. And I was sure it was shock and surprise at the same time. So
Yeah,
that's another reason why.
that's the wonderful thing is that you do what you've got to do.
Yeah,
But then you're right, and sort of like a week later, you're still thinking that you survived.
yeah.
And then a week later, you're thinking, oh my God, we died.
And you guys might have some other feelings that pop up in the future, kind of thing. And that's another reason for this debrief, just to go over things. As I said, I have questions now, but probably questions you want to answer maybe in the video down the line. But again, the whole reason for this debrief is just to see how you're going and to let you know that we're here for you, and also to put on top of any kind of issues we might get out of it. Come on, just like how did the paramedics the way they communicate with you? How do you feel about that?
That's very good, very clear.
Awesome, beauty. And so they looked after you. Feel that they supported you as you supported them. That kind of.
We tried our best.
Oh, you did. Oh,
Yeah.
an amazing job. So.
Yeah.
So now, again, so many more questions, but we'll have another debriefing session, a couple of days to see how things are going there. But what we've got to get, make sure that we are looking after each other. But you guys, it's important, as you know, from the work we do, that self-care is incredibly important as well. So, what kind of things do you think you might be able to do to, care for yourself, basically? As far as your health and your stress levels go.
Yeah, well, that's one of the I think one of the advantages that Alice and I have actually, that we meet regularly in the course of our day.
Yeah, beauty.
And we check up on each other.
Right.
That's what I say. Like one week you're happy that that you did what you did, and then another week you're sort of thinking, my God, we might have lost him,
Yeah.
And
well, that's
I think that's, to me, and all the briefings and like even when the paramedics did come, like they're the professionals, they just took over,
beautiful.
And of course we're not going to be in their way, but then they wanted to know what had happened, and we gave what detail we could, felt included.
So it really sounds like you and the paramedics were really together.
Yeah, well, it's a great guy.
Right. So if they're
They're lifesavers.
yeah. So you can really imagine either yourselves or them doing, what kinds of things do you think you might do differently? Probably.
Couldn't do anything different. We did what we could at the time. They came in, they took over, they had the machinery, they had the full backup.
Right. So
they didn't, from my point of view, I think like they both asked us is like, how long have you been doing CPR? Have you got any idea what his pulse rate was, even though we couldn't find it?
Right.
By the time they got there, he was still hanging on by a thread. If they hadn't done what they did, he would not have survived.
Yeah. Well,
we kept him alive.
Again, amazing. Between you guys and the paramedics and in the hospital, Dale is going to live to tell.
Whole thing is come up and put you in the ditch or something.
Yeah. look, it's you.
kind of that. But it does. It plays on you. And so what I'm saying is from the time that the paramedics came to the time that we had our first sort of like interview and congratulations and like, are you okay type meeting?
Right.
And now, so what's this now? Second counselling that we're having.
Okay, beauty.
And
So
and
reality
all of-
starts.
Yeah.
Because at first you just go into like survival mode, do it.
That's right. So that's why it's important for us to have this conversation a couple of times because what things do take a while to catch up sometimes.
We do. You
Uh,
never know.
Yeah, that's right. So as far as the organisation here, Cobra Kai, what would you have liked to have seen at the organisation here do differently as far as you guys, the aftermath, as far as you guys go?
I just think as far as contacting us and working with us and hearing us out and talking to us and working the program is fantastic. It's wonderful.
So we'll keep on. We'll go through some other things as well, and again, that self-care thing. Really important to keep on top of that. Just be really wary of how things are, and as you guys, you've utilised the training here beautifully, and also all your knowledge around this situation is really coming out beautifully. So, but at the same time, you are humans, and you saw some pretty horrific stuff, and it's just really important. I'll say it again. I don't mean to repeat myself, but we are so here to help you. We've got a working relationship, which is the most important thing, but we've also got there's a lot of care and love here at the organisation. So it's important we all look after each other. So thanks again for looking after Dale. That's just incredible.
Yeah. And well, thank you and your team for looking after us.
Oh, we're all one team.
You know, if we're like feeling that we need a little bit of help, we know that we straight away.
Good on you.
We don't have to wait for the program meeting. I can do that.
No. So just on that too, we've got as we do with the clients, with you guys, we use a person-centered, holistic view because there is a lot going on, as you just said. So, like we do with referrals, with clients, we will go through some things and see if you guys would like to use some outside services, external services, whether it be GP or a counsellor or a psychologist, or we'll go through that in our discussions. And also, like the clients, as I said, Privacy Act 1988 is all what we're all about here at Cobra Kai. Confidentiality is our number one, as you guys know, our number one aim and objective. So if we do refer you guys altogether or by yourselves to a certain service, obviously we'll get you to fill in the consent form like we do with clients.
Yeah.
And again, that'd be just between you guys, and the service that we go to. And then again, everything's locked up and kept safe from the outside world.
Yeah.
So guys, thanks so much for coming in. It's brilliant. Congratulations again. It was awesome. We're very proud of you. You should be very proud of yourselves. And before we go, how do you guys feel about if we say it is Tuesday today? How about on Friday? We just have a little debrief again, just to catch up. You guys comfortable here? You're happy to come here, so we'll do that same situation, same time, same back channel on Friday 10 a.m. We'll do the same thing. Good guys, and thanks so much again. Ta-ta.